It's a morning all right, a chilly Monday morning. I had to put my bricks back together. They were tousled all over the place. It's like the raccoon are looking for bits of dry chow down in between the bricks, so they come and they just toss them. Thing of it is the dry chow wasn't spilled, and I don't know why they think they needed to do that, but most mornings I get to come out and fix the bricks. It's kind of why the pipe is there, to keep it together. But and I like the bricks. We set that up so the cats weren't their bowls weren't in the mud, I guess. So we did decide to take Johnny back today instead of tomorrow. They're calling for 2 to 4 inches of heavy rain, up to 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, small risk of tornado, road flooding, and it would all be between like 12 and 6 p.m. when we'd be on the road. So and we need to walk around up there, get stuff into the dorm room, go over to the mail room. So it was a tough decision to come to, but I feel sure the safest and logical, the Spock decision. And Johnny's good with it, and he's not mad at his mama, so you know that's really all that matters. So Don's in there working up until we try to leave around noon, get some stuff done. He had, you know, taken off tomorrow, but there's just no good day this week anyway, so he's in there doing what he does. Well, let me get fresh water. Good morning, Panther. How are you, buddy? So one of our neighbors had the infinite wisdom to get a rooster. You can't really hear it so much on this side of the house maybe, but on the back side of the house he really started being vocal this morning. It's not woke us up yet, so that's good. Hi, boys. It's Morris and Stripe. They just came running past. Well, you run down there right now, but don't be bothering Spot if you see him. Good morning, Missy. Hey there. How are you? You're good. Good, good. Good, good. Somebody's getting in one more bowl of ice cream before they go back to school. We just happen to have a little leftover, complete with chocolate chip cookie dough, and there is caramel drizzle under that portion of whipping cream. Well, I have on my road trip shirt, and we're on a little road trip today back to UNCC. It's 12:42. We've basically left when we wanted to. We've got plenty of time and good weather, and not, you know, I'm happy for Johnny to have an exciting new semester at school, but you know, obviously it's bittersweet going back to school today.
Yeah.
We're home. Boy, that was the fastest trip to UNCC we ever made. I can't find where my wallet.
Forgot something.
Yeah, I can't find my wallet.
Hey,
So,
you've forgotten to drop someone off.
right, exactly. Well, you could stay, but the wallet, not knowing where it is, I'd just be worried. So it's probably right where I left it, on the counter in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you run in.
Yep.
I'll turn around.
It is now 12:47, and I have my wallet. It was right where I figured. I left it on top of the Lego bin, where there were all these water bottles and drinks and a jacket today. I hate jackets, and anyway, I have it now.
It takes me a while.
I told you we needed a car that had the same controls, but nobody listened to me.
Well,
Don's over here. He tried to start autopilot on the wrong side of the wheel.
The turn signal didn't turn off.
And he couldn't figure out how to bump up FSD to a higher speed.
Yeah. Really, they need to, I always said that Tesla should offer a third stick, like the X has here, and Bluetooth it into the console so that those of us who are kind of anal and can't adapt quick Remember,
Stuck in your ways?
Yeah, well, remember, I'm using the same keyboard that I've been using since 1987.
Yeah, that clicker. Click,
Did
click,
you not
click,
hear
click,
it today?
click,
I was giving her a good workout.
I don't care as long as I'm not trying to nap, and I've learned not to try to nap while you're working because it's not possible unless I go out and sit in Ruby.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny here. A red Model X just passed us, and we're in Ruby today. Yeah. So I got all giddy and I'm waving, and she might have come over the line just a little bit.
Yeah, we figured
She was probably shocked that there was another red X out here on this road.
Yeah, this is a twisty road, and Ruby's actually doing very well on this road. So if she was in full self-driving, I don't think Ruby, that X would have crossed the line. So that person must have been driving and crossed over the...
Hey, but we didn't see a white Y yet, Don.
No,
that's the first Tesla we saw, and it was a red X. Go Team Red. Wow, the cloud maker. That is really just wintertime cold, hot air rises, you know. Wow. Makes it look like Sharon Harris is right there. It's actually a few miles away.
Yeah.
So far, so good. We're gonna do our little 15-minute charge and go restroom stop in Salisbury over there by the train museum, North Carolina Transportation Museum in Spencer. Well, this construction doesn't have us backed up today, but we have had to deal with a few slow ups here the last couple times we've came.
They're getting really close to being done with this, I think.
Yeah, this is 421 North. We're near Julian, and there's a little airport here or something. They're putting in this overpass, and typically has been a little bit of impact each trip in this direction. Don's noticed several times today Ruby offering us route options along the way. No reason to take it today, but we did have to do that. If you'll remember the last time we drove all the way to the school, that was a bad traffic day.
Yeah, well, this while ago it said that this was the fastest. The blue route we're on is the fastest, and then the gray route suggestion said it was the shortest. In that case, this is obviously longer. So it gives you additional information, and when the pointer gets down here to where we can't make that decision anymore, that goes away.
Yeah, I suspect we'll see this a few more times before we actually get to the school.
Yeah.
Well, look what popped up. They want us to trade Ruby in super bad. Well, we were here 14 minutes, and I got a survey about our experience, which I gave it a 5 stars. It was, you know, couldn't have really gone any more smoother. And then it took me into the history to show me how much I paid, except for Ruby has free supercharging, so it just said 0. But it automatically does that now. Pops up the survey and then popped up the history, charging history, supercharging history. So Tesla said we drove for 2 hours and 4 minutes, just shy of 126 miles. Rated miles used was 152. Watt hours per mile 432 with an efficiency of 82.6%. Average speed 61 mile an hour. That was interstate driving mixed in with the back roads and 421 up to the interstate. It's cold out there, and not super cold, but cold, and the car was cold soaked. We did not finish charging before we left. We had moved her out to load her up, so we didn't pre-condition her. Our friend Andy has been telling us the importance of being plugged in and preconditioning for range, on the road range, if you really need it, right? If you want the car to be efficient on the road. So anyway, I would say that contributed to the poor efficiency, although yeah, I don't really think it's uphill to Charlotte. It's south. That doesn't mean it's downhill, though, elevation wise. I could look on, that's the only thing this little message from TeslaFi is not showing me, is the elevation change. like it does when I'm in there. Oh yeah, plus 0.7 feet, 49.5, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So she thinks we slightly, just ever so slightly went uphill. We're here. Donnie had us park in a different spot this time, and they took up heavy stuff and are coming back and one more trip. Johnny's dropped off with all his stuff. He's set on caffeinated and not caffeinated drinks and stuff until you know, for a month.
What, graduate school?
And he was able to get all the mail, the 2 presents I sent, tools to the school that Amazon didn't get to him when they said they would, and then the box I sent at Christmas that went to South Carolina about this. It was just a horrible week for package delivery. But everything was there waiting. During the normal class schedule, they send it back, but over the holiday when kids are off campus, they hold it. So thank goodness Don's tools are accounted for, and all is good. I cried my tears. It's hard. I don't know that it's going to get any easier any of the times while he's in school away. But, you know, it's... I go back to being okay sooner than later, so that's good. I especially told Don it would help if we would stop at the Lego store. Well, we always come by here and we never have any time, and it's literally like 1 mile off the interstate. We go right past it. I'm like, please? He didn't hesitate. He said yes. So it's exit 49.7 miles. You're in the wrong lane. I just told Don it's a good thing I'm still not in school over here at UNCC, because the Lego store is literally 3.9 miles from the school. Mall traffic, keep left. You got to go up over that ramp thing. So there's the watering can set put together. I had not seen it. Here's the roses. Yeah, that's the best they can display, Rivendell. Wow. It's a beautiful set. So the Lego store here is using the new cardboard boxes instead of the plastic cups. Apparently you can reuse it if you want to and save some money. I don't know if it's $1 like the plastic cup. I wouldn't think they would give you $1 off, but anyway, that's why they put the seal on it, so they know that it's a reused box versus a new box. Anyway, it's filled with, it had excellent selection on the pick-a-brick ball, as judged by the fact that it's trying to come open because I put so many bricks in it. That was fun. I like the pick-a-brick wall. There's a lot of gold elements in there. That it was well stocked. Whoever ordered for the wall did good. Is that EVgo? Electrify America. Okay. Well, that shows you how much I'm used to looking at.
Uh-huh.
This side it says Electrify America. Where I first was looking, it was maybe removed or not there. So, okay. Well, we're here at Thomasville, and I'm noting that I don't see any stop blocks. We pretty much heard they've been removed everywhere. If I can remember, I'll look at prior video or pictures, because I don't see any signs anything was removed. Well, there's all this copyright music, but you can still hear how loud Ruby is. She's a hot.
Out here.
And she's a hot. Don used that fancy new watch technology to set a stopwatch for 16 minutes and 20 seconds. That's how long we were at the supercharger. And he was actually fiddling on his phone for about a minute after she said we were good to leave. She shows arrival at 8 p.m. That's another hour and 31 minutes, and we'll get home at 15%. So it's all good.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah, I guess she has us coming in on the back way, and Don's probably going to come in on 540. She's got him coming in the back roads. We don't do the back roads this time of night.
That's right.
So it might be off by just a couple minutes, but yeah, we'll see. So we're listening to Dr. Ken Berry and Gary Taubes talk about Gary Taubes' new book, Rethinking Diabetes. I mean, really you could attribute Gary Taubes to the rebirth of keto, low carb is a good diet. Atkins, of course, being one of the founders, but yeah, you should, if you're not familiar with him and his books, it would be good to familiarize. Maybe you can see the emergency lights back there. Ruby slowed. She put up a message slowing for emergency lights. Whoa! The truck came over the line significantly, and Dawn grabbed the wheel. Okay, anyway, Ruby did good. That's all I was trying to say is she saw those lights, she let you know she saw the lights. That part was good, and this is not too different from where that accident was on that side of the road around Thanksgiving. So I'm sorry someone's had an accident, and I'm very thankful we're not on the other side of the road. We're home. It's 8:25 because we made the stop, and we have 12 miles. I never saw that we were that close. What percentage is that, Donnie?
5%.
Yeah, well, we did make that extra stop, and Dawn, you know, sat there, and that was like 25 minutes staying warm in the car, so I'm not saying the car didn't calculate well. All kitties are accounted for, even Morris, who I just saw at the back door, so that is good. Stripe didn't waste any time making himself at home, and Marty's in on our bed. He didn't waste any time either. You can kind of see him in through there.